Don't do it.
I
Don't.
hear a lot of blasphemy going on right now.
Don't do it.
Just for the record, I know we're probably gonna get into this tonight, but spoiler, I'm one of the few that feel that Dragon Ball Fighters should be on the Switch.
It should be.
Okay. Like, we all wanted that.
That's a perfect game to take on the go. So.
Yeah.
At least they said they're willing. I hope they are not lying.
It's like I understand why they're trying to get people to show that they want it, because let's be honest, a lot of Nintendo fans tend to have the tendency not to support games. Let's just be brutally honest. It's not first party.
Yeah, they don't buy shit.
Yeah, that's
The only reason Bayonetta was supported was because Etika, the King Nappy, Shady Penguin.
The only reason they bought Bayonetta is because Nintendo published it and put a bunch of Nintendo characters in it.
Yep.
Well, it worked.
And it,
yeah, I know, and it worked, and I'm happy.
And they,
that's the only reason I bought it.
And they did kind of advertise it too, on Adult Swim.
Yep. It had its own Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, so yeah, Nintendo, yeah,
Holy crap, we're live?
Yeah, we are live.
Yeah.
Exposed. I'm just getting ready. I'm trying to get a few people, get enough people before we get started, man. But expose. Shit, man. What's going on with these dislikes, man? What the fuck? Like, damn, have I?
Damn, Francis,
did I?
Fucking goons to stop hitting dislikes.
Oh, you would say that. Damn, like, can we start the podcast first before you start hating? Or is it the thumbnail? Or you don't like me? I don't know what it is. All I can say, y'all can go fuck yourselves. Oh, shit, I'm about to get like 100 more dislikes for saying that.
Probably.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Alright.
Oh, Retro, I forgot to ask you, what'd you get during that Steam sale?
Fuck Steam.
That's it right now. I'm broke. I'm down to one job.
Damn!
Hell, you was broke with 2 jobs.
That's my point.
You probably need to get your 4th job or something.
2 job broke. Now he's 1 job broke.
Exactly.
Honestly, I think you just need to go ahead and just find a cardboard box and just live. Just
stop buying Fabergé.
Nah, just get a cardboard box and go live in the streets. Yeah, just go get a cardboard box and you'll be alright.
He's too good to buy dollar store glasses. He goes and buys chalices.
Mm-hmm.
to drink water.
I bought one pair of $100 glasses 3 years ago, and they're still in good condition.
Yeah, well.
I got them from Sunglasses Hut at the mall.
Oh. Uppity ass mo.
Look here. Well, if you're gonna be with white women, you have to be in style. But I'm changing my life, so you know.
Man.
Damn.
Oh. I'm still kind of surprised you said you finally with a system. I'm kind of surprised. I don't believe you, but
I am too.
He just low-key burned every black woman. He just said, when I'm with white chicks, I have to buy nice shit, but when I'm not with them, I don't have to.
Oh, damn! Y'all heard him, folks in the chat. Y'all heard Retro, bro. Y'all heard him. What a sellout! God dang, he's a sellout.
I did not even say that.
Sellout. And I thought Odu was a sellout, but damn, you don't. I thought Fresh was a sellout.
Look here. There comes a time in your life, anywhere between 21 and 25, that you sell out. Then you realize you got to reevaluate.
Boy, I tell you. How many people we got watching right now?
20-something.
20-something. I guess we gonna get started. Alright, what's up, people? What's up? It's your boy, RealGaming27. We are back again with another Real Talk with the Real Gaming Podcast. Tonight, got some juicy stuff, lots of Nintendo stuff. You know, talk about the Metroid announcement situation. People still want some damage control with about that little situation. And, yeah, I want to put my little 2 cents in because people just won't leave it alone. And I'm still trying to understand, like, y'all ask me this, people. If, somebody unfollow you on Twitter because they think you're a drama queen or whatever, and they continuously keep stalking you, are they still following you? Because I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, I'm pretty sure if you was a part of the Twitter wars, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They keep on making all these damn videos trying to explain themselves about the whole Metroid and stuff, and people putting words in my mouth and all this bullshit. But if somebody unfollow you from Twitter, don't that mean that they don't want to, you know, they don't care about your opinions, but they still stalking me multiple days, want to argue with me, but they unfollowed me. Like, does that even make sense? I must have really mind fucked them or something. I don't know. I did something to them. I must have did something to them, man. It's just so funny, man. But yeah, we'll talk about this Metroid situation. Because you know, people, a lot of these Nintendo guys, fanboys or fanatics, however you want to call it, they're just so mad because Nintendo actually listened to us, but they are in denial, and they saying that Nintendo did not listen to y'all. So shut up. That's what they said. Just shut up. So, so yeah, we're gonna talk about that, and of course we'll talk about the NES, Super NES Classic Mini, and pretty interesting, man. Nintendo said that they're gonna have a lot more, and of course they're doing that same shit. It's gonna be limited for like 3 months, and it's already sold out in Europe. Pre-orders on Amazon and Best Buy and all that bullshit, and the damn thing is not even here yet. And get this, people. People is already scalping them. God damn, man. People is already scalping them. Like, is Nintendo, like, have they not learned about this issue? Like, oh my God, we gonna talk about that, man. It's just so frustrating.
I feel like Nintendo
it's so frustrating.
Does it on purpose.
They do.
I
they
like
do.
to call it the Cracker Jack.
They do. They do it on purpose.
You buy enough box of Cracker Jacks, you get a prize. Nintendo, you wait for them to do a lot of nonsense. You strike gold and scalp some of their products. It's the Cracker Jack theory.
And that's why a lot of people can't stand them right now because of the same old shit. So I guess, yeah, talk about the Super Nintendo Classic and, oh yeah, that last thing. Oh yeah, I know, Mr. Nickwork or Squidward. Yeah. He said he's gonna go Super Squidward today. He's going to ascend to Super Squidward. So he's pretty pissed off, people. Nick is pretty pissed off. So yeah.
Hold him back! Hold him back!
So we're gonna talk about this Capcom situation, and they just fucked up, man. They fucked up a lot lately, man. I don't know what to say about Capcom. They're not that same. They're not that same company that I grew up loving, and it's like they just did a complete 180, and it's just been shit these past few years. So let's go and get our intros out the way and go and get started. Start you, Graham.
What's up, King Grumpachi here. Ready to have a good conversation. I don't know what's gonna happen because when Nick starts talking about that Capcom, it's gonna get loud. So all I gotta say.
Oh God.
Hey, real quick before we begin, shout out to MCL Gaming before it like disappears in the live chat. He just donated to you, real.
Oh damn, I'm looking at it right now, man. Appreciate it, man. Word up, man. I really appreciate that, man. You say he's been subscribed since 800 subs. I wanted to return the favor. Hey man, thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. You're a good person. Matter of fact, I think he donated 20 to Nia one time, and you're a good person, man. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I guess after Grim, let's go with you, Alex.
What's going on, everyone? Active sitting here, and we're back for another week of Real Talk with a Real Gamer. We're gonna be talking about some fun stuff today: Nintendo stuff, Metroid, the Super Nintendo, and Capcom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it should be good. It should be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun ganging up on Grim because we about to make him cry. All right, okay. After that, let's go with you, Nick.
It's just Nick from Gamer Nick Incorporated. I'm not here to hate. I'm just have a bit of a difference of opinion and have some examples to back up my claims. Is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, Capcom.
But Nick, that's your specialty. If you're not gonna hate people, then who else is gonna do it? We depend on you to do that.
All right, last but not least, welcome back, Mr. Retro. This has been far too long, man.
What's up, YouTube? Retro Bro here, and blacker than ever. Because unfortunately, I've been walking to work in the heat, and I've gotten darker.
Oh my God! God damn.
Retro's got music a lot go.
Well, I guess Retro Bro, he's leaving on white women alone, so he just recently got his black card back. So congratulations, bro.
Oh damn.
Congratulations, brother. Okay, yeah. So
does that mean I can eat fried chicken again?
Yes. You can eat fried chicken again. Hold on. Let me ship your fried chicken card before you eat it. All right. So yeah. I guess what y'all want to talk about first, man? They all juicy topics, man. What y'all want to talk about first?
Well, why will you take the request from Matt? Steam sale.
Man,
Let's talk about that Steam sale.
man, I don't give a damn about no damn PC. All right. Okay. I guess we're gonna get this Metro Prime 4 situation out the way. This conversation. Okay. All this talking, this Twitter wars, drama, people getting so emotionally attached with Nintendo, so emotionally attached with just a piece of plastic, breaking friendships over a piece of plastic and difference of opinions, and god dang, it's just bad, man. Like god dang, like I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do troll people, but I do it, for the sake of fun. Like I go to people and I tell them, if I'm going too much, I'm troll too much, let me know. I will ease up. I'm just playing. I did it. I let them know that I'm just messing around, man. Like just chill, It's just video games. But he's like, nah, fuck that, man. Fuck you. That's basically what he said to me. So yeah, it's just crazy with this Twitter stuff. It's just crazy. People they just go so crazy over video games, and it's just pretty much common sense with this Metroid situation, and of course the Federation Force, the backlash, and all that. It was so bad. The Nintendo, they basically had to disable the like bar, disable the comment section. People was being so mean and nasty and stuff, and it was a reason why, because Nintendo just don't listen to their fans. And with this Prime 4 situation, the announcement of it, that was a prime example of Nintendo actually finally listened. And the miscommunication, the confusion about this, when people saying that I and other people saying the same thing, that Nintendo they basically started the development cycle of Prime 4 and Samus Return after the backlash of Federation Force. I never said that. I said we got 2 Metroid games, meaning we got 2 announcement of Metroid games. I never said Nintendo started developing the game after Federation Force. It's because it's already been word that it was already early in development with the Samus Returns game. But as far as the Metroid Prime game, that game wasn't even thought of, because a couple years ago people was asking about it, because after the whole Federation Force, people were so pissed off they want to know what's going on with the console of Metroid Prime. And Retro Studio said we hadn't even started on development yet. If we do, it takes about 3 years. That was like 2 years ago, something like that. But as the hatred towards Nintendo was going up, all the Nintendo fans, the Metro fan, they were so pissed off. They was tweeting Nintendo, keep hitting that dislike bar and trolling their YouTube channel. Like, I think Nintendo got the word. They pretty much got it. But apparently some of these Nintendo fuckboys don't get it. They just don't get it. Like, they still saying that Nintendo is not listening to y'all. Like do they even hear what they're saying? Like, they getting so mad. Telling, no, they didn't listen to y'all. Like, so you don't want them to listen to us? Like, why are you getting so mad about that? Like, it's pretty obvious about the Metroid Prime 4 situation. I'm not saying the whole entire Samus Return. I'm talking about the Metroid Prime 4 situation. But people just so emotionally attached with Nintendo. They just walking on cloud 9 and sipping on that fuckboy haterade. So that's what's going on. So okay, let's go ahead and get started, man. What do y'all think? Let me see. Let's start with you, Alex. What you think about this Metro Prime situation? Like, do you think it was like a bunch of confusion? Like, do you actually think it was the backlash that got us these Metroid games? Do you actually think Nintendo is not listening to us? Do you think they are listening to us? What do you say about these dudes that's soaring up and down that they're not listening to us?
Well, Alec, how many times does Reggie and Kimishima and all these dudes have to come out and say, we're listening to fan feedback? They're literally telling you they listen to fan feedback. They send you surveys to fill out. If you're a Nintendo user, you get those emails to fill out the survey. And they ask you questions. What do you like about your system? What do you want to see on the system? They're obviously listening, you stupid idiots. So they're figuring out what people want, and they're making moves based on it. You honestly can sit here and tell me that after that worthless, garbage, disgrace Federation Force that had the most dislikes out of any Nintendo video of all time, so bad that they had to disable the comments on every single thing related to that video, and that kind of backlash had nothing to do with these new Metroid games coming out as soon as they are and being announced as early as they are. I have a timeshare to sell you because you are extremely gullible, and I think you'll be very interested in this timeshare. I'll sell it to you because you're a fucking retard and you'll take that deal. So yes, obviously, the backlash and all the people crying out for these games, tweeting them, Facebooking them, doing the surveys, asking for these things, definitely has something to do with it. And Reggie was very clear that they announced Metroid Prime 4 the way that they did because of fan outcry. Otherwise, you wouldn't have just got a little title screen that was probably made on Photoshop last minute that said Metroid Prime 4. They never do stuff like that.
Never.
And like, yeah, a lot of people want to live in this denial where Nintendo just doesn't listen to their fans. Okay, keep living that way. I don't know why you want to, but it is what it is. Like, they listen to the fans. I don't know why that's a bad thing. I don't know why, as a Nintendo fan, you would be against them listening to you. It's just it's a very strange thing to me. I feel
so mad, man.
I get so angry about it. They're not listening. They're doing it out of the goodness of their heart. Nintendo for the win, baby!
Oh my god.
Not reality.
Damn.
Reality is they're gonna make games that people ask for. Eventually, they're gonna get to stuff like F-Zero, but right now it's Metroid. Why do you think you get so many Mario games and Zelda games? Because people ask for them and they turn up and they buy them.
Yo, Alex, real talk, I like how you threw in that low-key joke. You just said eventually they're gonna get to F-Zero. Bruh. Come on.
Oh my god.
Like, it is what it is. Like, you saw Metroid Prime this early. Like, you know damn well Nintendo had no intention of telling us about Metroid Prime 4 this quickly.
Yep.
Because normally they want to show you gameplay along with the game, because that's how they show off their games, which we all like that they do that. But they decided to go the Sony way and show you like a little picture and get you hyped up 3 years in advance, because people keep crying for it.
Yep.
So it is what it is. Like, you're gonna have these guys, like Francis, for example, but not just him. There's several others who are gonna pretend like Nintendo doesn't listen for whatever reason. For a guy who's an ambassador, you'd think he'd want Nintendo to listen to him, but I guess whatever. Yeah, so it definitely, fan feedback has a lot to do with these games coming out as soon as they are.
I would like to interject on that just a little bit, because I know where you're coming from. I feel like I don't really know him per se, but he may be in that camp that's pro third party, like beyond belief, like, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like one of the biggest issues with people saying Nintendo doesn't listen to their fans is that the only thing they're really looking at is the perspective of Nintendo doing things from third party and not other things they're doing within the community to improve it, if that makes any sense. So to them, if they're not seeing like the CODs and the Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, to them Nintendo's doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, even though I would think it would be good to have those type of games, though there's not really what I get Nintendo games for, it's like I get it because there's like, working at my current job, I see so many people that buy consoles for games that aren't made by that company,
right,
that it makes sense, because everyone generally cares more about third party than first party games in this generation. So I get it. So maybe he's thinking of it from that perspective. But I mean, you can tell they're listening,
when it comes
because
to multi-plats, he's telling people to wait and see.
Exactly, which is weird, and it's like,
that's just retarded thinking. I'll just be honest.
yeah, it is. And I mean, as far as first party games, I mean, I'm pretty content because Nintendo, at least from my personal opinion, we've never had a problem with first party games. They're all pretty solid. But I would just like to see them do more with their program. Like, even if we didn't get more third party, at least better internet, because that's always been a problem with Nintendo.
Yeah, that's something that's...
Like with 3DS, there's plenty of games you can play online, but the only one that's really functional online is Pokemon, and that's because you stand still and, you know,
yeah,
get to hit your opponent. They're not dodging anything.
Yeah. So you got on that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about you, Nick?
I think it's a little of. I think it's a little of both. I think they were planning some kind of Metroid game, and I agree with Alex. They showed that like last minute little Photoshop thing to just let you know the game is coming because, yeah, they showed Federation Force and nobody was happy with that. or whatever. I don't know. They're very, very, very angry. So, but yeah. So I don't know. It just, I guess it is what it is. But we'll see. I mean, my thing is all these people who like sat there and complained about Federation Force, and disliked the video, left angry comments. I hope you're all planning on buying the Metroid games coming out pretty soon.
Oh, I am.
It's like if you sit there and be like, "Oh, we don't want this," and then, okay, here's what you really want. It's like, you gonna buy it now? Well, see, the thing is, and then it rained, and you know, holidays and other people I gotta worry about. You know, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, here's your game. Oh, I can't buy it right now because things. So,
damn.
I'm saying for all the people who wanted this, I mean, I'm gonna buy it. I'm pretty sure most people in this room here are gonna buy it, except Alex. He sucks. But anyway. But
hey, low key, I'm not buying Metroid either.
What's so funny? What's so funny? Like if you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. You bought that?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not like
you bought. Alex, didn't you bought that shitty ass Star Fox Zero?
I didn't buy it. I rented it.
Sure, you did.
I'm not gonna lie. I bought that game and I'm mad that I did. I was so disappointed. Like I knew there were signs that the game was trash. I mean, other than the internet, when I was walking out of GameStop and purchased it, I heard the guy laughing.
Damn. Damn, that's fucked up. That's an ultimate troll right there. Damn. You would think like if you'd have bought a Barbie game, I understand why he's laughing, but Star Fox, damn, he just knew it was garbage. Jesus Christ.
All he hears like when Rich is leaving, all he hears is what a dumbass.
Damn.
Star Fox was so bad, you get a hefty bag with your game.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that game is so terrible. I still have people trying to convince me that those motion controls were good. It's like, it's been long enough, you can stop lying.
That was the hardest part of the game, was the motion controls. It was not the fight.
They're not good.
Alright, you finished, Nick, or you still going?
Yeah, other than like, I don't know why people are getting all mad that this game is coming out, or Nintendo listened to them for that it came out. I mean, what do you want? You want to listen to it or you don't? I don't understand what these people are angry about.
They're mad because they don't want to believe that Nintendo had to get feedback by anyone.
Are they getting that? I don't know.
I don't know. These guys are weirdos, dude. All right. What about you, Graham? I know you're gonna play devil's advocate and disagree with everybody. Come on, let's go.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. But,
dude, we know you, dude. We know you. Go ahead.
First, I want to say Federation Force.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. Federation Force replaced Super Metroid. It just overstomped it, which was the best Metroid at the time.
Wow.
Look, when it comes to the situation that's going on with the fan base and Francis, I think it's a miscommunication. I think one side is saying we got Prime 4 announced early because of fan outcry, and the other side is saying, well, the game had been in development before you were crying.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So I think that's where that problem lies. That's the only problem I see. I mean, really, I don't think anyone. It's really people trying to argue. Someone is saying who's right. Why did we get it? Announced, or why did we get it developed? One side's arguing development, the other one's arguing announcement, and I think that's where the miscommunication is. But I mean, other than that, it's no real problem. I mean, you get 2 games. They're not going to sell. Let's just be real. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo doesn't make a Metroid game after this, because after you guys complain and they don't sell like they always do, because Metroid games really don't sell that well. I wouldn't be surprised if Metroid goes on another long hiatus. You might see her in Samus and Smash or something, but that's about it.
I think it might sell, to be honest, because the GameCube Prime sold the most, and you would think it'll sell more on the Wii. The Prime 3, it had really good reviews, but it was the worst selling of the Prime series, and I kind of know why. Because around that time, you got more hardcore, Nintendo people, Nintendo fans was on the GameCube, and once they saw the Wii, a lot of them just left. Let's just be honest with that. A lot of hardcore Nintendo fans just left Nintendo after the GameCube. Let's just be real with that. And Metroid, that's the kind of game that kind of catered towards hardcore gamers, like people that love shooters, do-bro kind of games, because Nintendo, they like, when you think of Nintendo games, you don't think of a Metro. You don't think of shooting games like that. You don't think of games like that. You think of like a Mario, Donkey Kong platformers, cartoony like games. Like, you don't think of a Metroid. So, I think with the new demographic that Nintendo is advertising this game towards, I think it's going to do just fine, and especially in the modern gaming era. Shooters is so popular, and depends on the advertisement of Metro. I think they're going to do a great job advertising Prime 4, the demographic that they advertise this game towards, and you see a lot of adults in the commercial, so it's going to bring a lot of old school Nintendo fans back to the console, in which we've been preaching about for a while, because a lot of people that hadn't owned a Nintendo console in decades, they finally came back to it, so that might help as well too. So we don't know, like, this will determine where is the real Metro fans at whenever the Metroid Prime 4 game comes out. That's just my opinion. But I think it's gonna sell a lot better than Prime 1, 2, and 3. That's what I think.
What does it make? Okay, whatever.
I just hope that.
He's so salty, man.
I'm just saying it doesn't make sense because you keep saying where all the real Metroid fans are, and the best-selling one was Metroid Prime 1.
Yeah.
And that was still only 2 million, not even. So
there never been no real Metroid fans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so all these imaginary people who never bought Metroid in their life are suddenly gonna buy it just because it's on the Switch. I don't think
I'm not saying that all the Metro fans gonna come back and buy. Like, it could be new fans. Like, like I said, it depends on Nintendo's marketing. Like, I'm pretty sure some people that don't know of the Metroid series, I'm pretty sure they might be interested in it. Depends on how the game looks and how it plays and how Nintendo advertises. So that's what I'm saying.
By the way, another shout out to MCL Gaming for a second donation.
Oh shit, damn, man. Oh, you making it rain, man. God damn, man. You're a good person, man. Shit. My birthday was yesterday too, to let you know. Not just playing. But yeah. Oh damn, taking shots at BG.
I heard Real celebrates his birthdays with carrot cake and Hennessy.
That's right.
Carrot cake and Hennessy. I don't know, man. Like I say, man, like I think it'll sell. I think well, first of all, we gotta know how the game looks. We don't know how it looks. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a good game. Yeah, it's gonna be a Metroid game. So if Nintendo, if they can kind of like give us that Breath of the Wild treatment, just make the game a lot different, still kind of have the older elements, but kind of make it more of an open world and just. I'm
just gonna put it to you this way, Real.
Mm-hmm.
Metroid does not sell enough for them to put that kind of effort in.
I don't know, like I said, man. Nintendo is going outside their comfort zone with a lot of stuff. Like I say, they surprised us with a lot of stuff, like with the announcement of Metroid. With a title screen, that was a surprise because we know how Nintendo rolls, and like
it would be a real power move for Nintendo, and it makes so much sense based on the portable size of the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
They should just make a new Earthbound game.
They probably will at some point.
Yeah, they should. Man, people been asking for it for years, and I don't know. That's another argument people throwing at me. People talking about, well, Nintendo, they listened, then they would have give you Mother 3, whatever. Been asking for it for years.
It's like it makes so much sense. It's a game with good story. It's an RPG, so it's not gonna take up like too much power. You wouldn't have to worry about the frame rate being an issue. On top of that, while their internet servers are still trash, it's not an online game. It would completely distract everyone from that until they got it fixed.
And they have to put online elements in the Prime 4. They have to. Like, online game is so popular these days. They got to.
Be new Federation Force.
I don't know.
Did you guys hear that the Fire Emblem Warriors no online?
Really?
Yeah, they just announced that today, so that's exciting.
Wow. That doesn't surprise me.
Fire Emblem Warriors?
Hyrule, not Hyrule. Fire Emblem Warriors.
No online or online?
No online.
What?
I thought the Warrior games are online.
They're supposed to be.
Some of them
because
have
Dynasty
online,
Warriors and stuff is multiplayer.
Yeah, some Dynasty Warriors have online co-op, some don't.
Don't know what to say about.
I don't think it can run all that. I mean, it's barely hanging on by a thread now. I don't know.
That guy runs like shit on that console.
Yeah, right.
You know what would be really cool? I'd like Koei to like put a little Easter egg into it. Like, I know you guys didn't play this game at all, but I'm gonna bring it up. There was a game, Pokemon Conquest, made by Koei, and they had like all the Dynasty Warrior characters like Nobunaga, Oda, Yukimura, Sanada, and stuff like that with like Pokemon, and they had like their moves and combos. It'd be nice, like for Fire Emblem Warriors, if they kind of just added like one of the original Warriors from Dynasty Warriors as a playable character. It'd be a nice little Easter egg, I think personally.
Okay. All right. So is that all we got with this Metroid topics? So Alex can stop trolling.
I'm not trolling. The
Yeah.
game's not gonna sell well.
Shut up. All right.
Yeah.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
You know, I'll tell you like this.
We don't know that.
If the Switch one, Prime 4 sells like dog shit, but the 2D one sells great, expect more 2D ones on 3DS only.
Yep.
Not even coming to Switch, it's on 3DS.
But look, you know the
That's a
3DS
fact.
one is gonna sell though because the 3DS fan base like just consumes content.
They ain't consuming that Federation for
Man, goddamn, you and that Federation
That's
Force.
like the
Jesus.
one game that didn't sell on 3DS. Everything sells on 3DS. Barbie Adventures sell on 3DS.
Jesus Christ. Okay, next topic, man. Goddamn, man. What are we gonna talk about? Yeah. Okay, the Super Nintendo mini classic, whatever you want to call it. It looks very appealing. Another retro replica console we're going to get this year, but I'm not excited. Well, I am excited, but at the same time, I'm not excited because we know how Nintendo rolls with this artificial demand. Well, I don't give a damn. This artificial demand. Like they said that they only gonna have it for 3 months and discontinue it again. Like I just don't know why Nintendo keeps doing stuff like that. That's just so anti-consumer. You know your fans want it so bad, and you just basically refuse to do it. A lot of people still want that NES Classic. I know people today still want it.
Stop it, bro. I got a mini rant on this one.
All right, but yeah, so basically this Super Nintendo Classic, like I want to get it so bad, but you know we know how it is. Like there's no pre-orders. There's pre-orders in the UK out there in Europe, and it's already sold out. And speaking of selling out, there's already scalpers, waiting to sell this thing for like $500. And Nintendo is not. I don't think we can pre-order out here in the States, out here in North America, and I just don't know why. Because like it's so important to take pre-orders so you can know exactly how many you need to ship. So if Nintendo is not doing that, that basically tell you that they trying to create a artificial demand. Whether you believe me or not, like it's common sense, man. It's common sense. Like, let's just think about the NES Classic. They did all that just to create a buzz. They created a lot of buzz. A lot of people was talking about it. People on radio, sports radios, like sports talk, out the stations that I listen to when I'm in the car. Everybody was talking about it. They did that for buzz and a lot of recognition because the Switch was on its way. They wanted that good advertisement. They want the word of mouth to spread around like wildfire. They want the name Nintendo to be in everybody's household again, and they did a good job because the success of the Switch. Like, honestly, this might be the same thing. It's going to be the same issue. People are going to be pissed off, even though Nintendo said they're going to ship out more. But I'm not going to believe it until I see it, and I honestly believe that we're going to have another situation. So that's just what I think about it. So, you say you want to start retro. Go ahead.
Okay, so for me, the concept of the NES Mini and the Super NES pisses me off to all hell. And I'll explain why. I understand that there's some people that are collectors. I understand that. You hold it, you hope it increases in value, and you sell it. I totally get that. Kudos to you. There are some scalpers like Alex here that makes money. Kudos to you. But for those people that say, hey, this is a fad because everybody wants it now, so I'm going to buy it, play it for 1 month and then never play it again. I'm sorry, y'all are stupid. Like, there's something called emulation. I understand a lot of you don't like PC games, but for all you obsessed with your damn cell phones, you could go on it right now and emulate all of those games. So why is this in such high demand? Because let's be honest, not all these people are collectors. They're just following the fad, and I hate people that follow fads just because it's popular. It's like the stupidest, cheapest thing you can do in your life. Like, why? There's no reason for you to do it. If you're only gonna play it for a month, then just emulate it and have it free. If you're gonna be a collector, I understand that. If you're gonna scalp it to make money like Alex, I understand that. But if you're just gonna play it for the month, why waste money and time trying to get this nonsense? At the same time, I'm gonna be honest. I love Nintendo, but Nintendo has been messing up again. I would like them to focus more time on being better with the Switch and more competent with the Switch than wasting time on this nonsense. But that's just me.
Okay. All right. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, fuck this thing.
That's it.
Wait, am I? Hello?
Yeah. We heard you. We heard you.
Okay. No, yeah. I said, yeah, fuck this thing. I'm not even gonna bother with it. I'm not gonna be able to get one. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna have a bunch of people go buy it and like sell on eBay for like 3 times his amount.
Nick said, "Fuck."
Fuck it.
And you know, whatever. I'll just go find some other way to get. My SNES works just fine. I'll just go fucking buy more games for it at some game store or whatever. I know one close by that sells SNES games. I don't need one of these fucking things. I'm not gonna be able to get a hold of anyway. No real Nintendo fan's gonna get a hold of these unless they like buy it off of eBay from some fucking douchebag named Alex.
Hey man, it is not my fault you're not willing to wake up at 5 a.m. and get one. That's your problem.
Everybody.
No, I'm not gonna go at 5 a.m. to get one. I gotta go 5 a.m. to go to work. Shit, I can't even use that money. I can't even use the money to buy a NES Mini that like I deserve.
Yeah, listen to this guy. He deserves it.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's right. I fucking deserve it.
Everybody in the chat.
I've been put up Nintendo shit for years. I deserve this thing. They should give me one. Like, they should not give me one. They should like sell me one personally. They should come to my fucking door and be like, Nick, for being so loyal, even though after years of bullshit, I mean, you still gotta pay for it, but here's an exclusive SNES Mini just for fucking you. Yeah, so I don't know, but no, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna try to maybe buy one, and then some fucking jackass ahead of me is gonna go, I'm gonna buy them on eBay. I'm such a smart businessman because no, you're a fucking asshole.
Everybody in the chat.
I hope your shit just sits there.
Everybody in the chat.
I hope
you see the chat?
Buy like a bunch of them, and they just sit there collecting dust. You get no fucking money off of them.
Damn. You see the chat, Nick? You see the chat, Nick?
Whatever. Fuck them too.
Everybody say nah. Damn.
The fucking whole room of complaining people. How come I'm the Squidward?
Because you always like that, nigga. You so angry, man. So angry.
I can't wait till we get to that.
You're so mad at the world, man. Ooh, I hope
you might want to save me for last.
Yeah.
So I don't like take up too much.
Definitely save Nick for last for Capcom.
All right. I guess you finished your little rant on this one.
Yes.
All right. God damn, man, you he's so mad. Jesus. All right. What about you, Alex?
I'm happy. I don't know why you guys are not excited, just because you couldn't get your hands on an NES Mini.
That's why we couldn't get it. That's why we're not happy.
Whatever. Try harder.
Oh,
it's gonna be great. Like this one's $80, or in Canada I believe it's 100. The game lineup is great. You get 21 classic Super Nintendo games, unlike the NES Mini, which had a couple good games, and the rest were just plain garbage. So this thing has a longer cord too. It's 5 feet instead of 3. So I like it. Super Nintendo was my favorite console growing up, more so than the NES. So I'm super excited. I know I'll get one because I'm willing to put in the work to get one in the morning, unlike some people in here. But that's cool. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm going to get one, possibly 2, and I will sell it for a profit. Yes, I will do that.
Fuck you. Next.
Hold on. Just real quick. Just.
All right.
I don't know what he's doing, but okay.
All right.
You see me turn my camera off real quick?
No, I did not.
I saw like 2 seconds of blur.
Alright, that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
All right. I guess that's all you got on that. I guess. What about you, Graham?
The SNES Mini.
Yeah.
I mean, it's it's a little cool item. I mean, I got those games already. A lot of them games, some cartridges. So like, it doesn't really appeal to me. And if I want the cartridges, I just buy them. If I find one, and I'll pick it up just to have it. But it's not really for me, because if I wanted to play those games that bad, I could just emulate them or buy them off the Wii Virtual Console or something. Or like I said, some of them I already own.
Oh, that does. One thing I did want to add that. Okay, so you got the SNES Mini coming out, and you got that. What's that Genesis thing called?
Flashback.
The Genesis Flashback. So with the SNES Mini, you can't plug in games to it, but for the Genesis Flashback, you can plug in games to it. So once again, Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Yep, that is true.
Too bad nobody cares about the Genesis.
See, there you go. There you go. I always want to troll about Sega.
It's not trolling, it's facts.
They can use that. They can use that slogan again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they should use that.
They should. Because
they should be like Genesis Flashback does when this SNES Classic don't, something like that.
Yeah. I don't know why we can't put our cartridges in Super Nintendo Classic. I don't know why.
I think it's too small. It's too small.
Come on, real. Come on.
Yeah.
And that thing is just a piece of plastic. Just running to emulate.
Like that Genesis one is not even really that small. It's pretty big.
Well, not really. It's still small. It's just
Does it fit in the palm of your hand like the SNES Mini?
I don't know. I never had one. Shit.
Pictures, come on.
Man, pictures. It could be lying, man. Could be lying.
That thing is pretty big compared to the SNES Mini.
Yeah, I believe the Genesis Flashback and the SNES Classic will be the same price. I think theirs gonna be like $80 too.
Yeah, they're both like $80, right?
And the one comes with 80 something games, the other one 21. Wow.
Yeah, but the one with 21 are good games, so it's worth it.
Yeah, they're good games and everything, but I'm going by value.
And the Sega one only has like 5 good games on it.
Oh God.
The one thing the SNES Mini is doing very well is showing the strong support Capcom is showing Nintendo right now.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, man.
Man, you ain't seen Capcom games in there? What you talking about?
Oh, start that shit.
Capcom is.
Oh my God. Damn. All right. We didn't even start the Capcom conversation yet, man.
I know. We're just putting out the facts. Capcom games on the SNES Mini. Look, they got to work out deals for that. They don't just put them on there.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure Capcom was just super excited to help with that thing. They didn't have to actually do any work, but okay.
Mm-hmm. You can't take away the work they did, those years ago. You know what I'm saying? Can't take that away.
All right. So I didn't get to you, Grim, did I? No, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I just briefly said, if I want, the SNES Mini is just for those who want it. If I don't really have a problem with scalpers and stuff like that. I mean, today we would look at the NES Mini. Really, you could go like the NES Mini. They sell for a lot of money online. You can find a Famicom Mini for $100, which ain't that bad if you don't mind playing the Japanese versions. So you could probably still find a SNES Mini. You may just have to get one that's not from your region if you want it that bad.
Yeah, I actually think that's a solid idea too, only because like back when I was living in Japan, because I lived out there for a few years, I know at Sega World they had like a lot of novelties of traditional consoles, and for just the regular Famicom, not the Mini but the regular Famicom, they were selling it for like $300. So if you can get a Mini for that for like $100, that's a really good deal.
Wait, what the hell? Nintendo themselves are selling a Nintendo Switch for $580 on Amazon.
Yeah, Nintendo does that a lot.
Really, I didn't know
smart.
that. I didn't know that.
If you work for a Nintendo company and you're not getting paid good, scalp your own product.
No, but it's like Nintendo's official Amazon page is selling it for
Nintendo does that. That's why when people say, "Oh, Nintendo's now is running out of stock and they can't afford to keep it going," no, because I remember what was it, Ocarina of Time on 3DS, right before. Some months before they announced it was coming to Nintendo Selects, they were selling that game new, official Amazon Nintendo, for like what, $70? It's a $40 game.
Hey, Grim. Somebody name was it Keys? I don't know. I can't pronounce that. It's they said
that's my boy. He talking about that's an inside joke.
Okay. He said stop running, give us money.
You know,
All right. He say you do, man. He say he know where you live at, man. Just let you know.
you owe him some money.
Okay. Pay that money. Pay that man his money. All right.
Yeah, I refuse that.
Big cheese. All right. You still going, man?
Nah, I'm good. It's over.
Okay, we got our last topic for today. Last topic. Okay, this podcast going kind of fast, man. Matter of fact, I gotta go to sleep anyway after this. I really can't take any questions tonight because I have to go to sleep. I should be asleep now. All right, last topic. We're gonna talk about Capcom. Yes, it's been some stupid ass shit that this producer has been saying. What was it the other day he said? I forgot. But he's basically saying that, you know, people know more about the Guardians of the Galaxy and Black Panther more than X-Men. That's been out for a long time. Before I was born, before some of us born, we don't remember the X-Men. And I asked my kids yesterday, I said, do y'all know what X-Men is? I asked my 10-year-old daughter and 6-year-old son. They was like, yes, we know who they are. I said, can you name a character? They both say Wolverine. Like, everybody knows who Wolverine is. I'm talking to children. Then my daughter, she said, what was that other? She said something Gray, Jean. I was like, you talking about Jean Grey? Yeah, the mind control girl. Yeah, that's her. I was like, so y'all know what X-Men is. I'm talking to children. So what the hell is this person talking about that people don't know what X-Men is? We forgot about him.
Fun fact,
It's just
many
stupid.
kids in the 90s used to call Wolverine X-Man.
Yeah, because he's the main character. A lot of people love X-Men. I even had a Wolverine birthday party when I was a kid. Like he's badass.
He is.
You know, I like Wolverine. You know, that's why he made it. Got his own movies. Was it Wolverine, Wolverine,
Logan.
Wolverine Origins, and Logan? He had 3 movies. Yeah, was it 3 movies? Yeah, it was 3 movies. So yeah, out the whole entire X-Men franchise. Of course, it was from Fox Studios. I'm not gonna lie, some of it was trash, but it's a film I actually do like. The Logan, that was bad. That was a really good movie. Now, of course, Deadpool. People keep forgetting Deadpool is part of X-Men. I don't know if y'all know that.
Oh, he isn't technically part of X-Men. He's a character that's featured in X-Men, just like Spider-Man, just like Cable.
No, he's
not actually.
He's in the X-Men universe. Basically, what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Like a Deadpool,
And he does team up with them.
the Punisher. Y'all remember the Punisher? He's in the X-Men universe. Like, can't forget that. Like you
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah, so we can't forget that. Like, they all came from the X-Men universe. Like, back then, when people think about Marvel Comics, they used to think about X-Men because X-Men, let's just be honest, they had like the best animated show in the 90s. That was how can you forget the theme song? That's the baddest theme song ever, man. Like, that was so badass. The music so badass. The action in that theme song, the intro, it was just so perfect, man. How can anybody forget that?
It fits so perfectly, exactly.
It fits so perfectly, man. And I love the music.
And let's not forget Storm. Like, not only she all powerful, but she had class. She made people appreciate the ring.
Yeah, she did.
Storm?
So, yeah, so I don't know how can anybody forget that. Like, you know, like I say, man, like, they generate over $5 billion of box office revenue since 2000. When the first X-Men came out? 2001, 2002? I forgot. It was early 2000.
The first movie?
Yeah,
I think it was like 2001.
It was 2001. So it's about 16 years, by 10 X-Men movies, by $5 billion of box office revenue. So all that money they made, I guess majority of people just forgot who X-Men is. Even though we just got Wolverine, the Logan movie a few months ago, and it was a hit. It was a box office hit. People love it. It basically had really great review scores. So why did people forget about X-Men? I just don't understand. Like,
we got a troll.
Can any
Guardians of the Galaxy is better than X-Men? Really?
Oh my god. So I don't know, man. It's just crazy to me. This dude saying this, and let's just be real. It has a lot to do with Disney. You know, they don't have the film rights to X-Men. Like, I don't know. It's just a whole bunch of clashing, you know, with that. Like, got all these Marvel movies, like Spider-Man. You know, they don't have film rights to that. Sony does. I'm not sure. Is Sony doing this new Spider-Man, or Marvel Studios? I'm not even sure, to be honest.
You know,
Come to
Disney,
think
like
of it.
Nintendo, is another one of those companies that keep doing that to us, like tear at our heartstrings. It's like I want to hate Disney for all their nonsense, but then they give me a reason to keep loving them. Like I'm like,
Yep.
I hate Disney and their terrible practices, and then they're like, you know what? We're bringing Raven back, and I'm like, curses.
So yeah, man. It's just ultimate damage control. So, okay. Grim and Nick, go at it, man. Go at it.
Wait, before you start,
Go at it.
they just announced a Nintendo 4-pack for Zelda Breath of the Wild, the amiibo, so you can get the 4 Guardians in 1 pack. That is pretty awesome.
Oh, really? Cool. So, Grim, Nick, go ahead. Y'all go in and argue. Go ahead.
I'm not trying to argue.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So here's my problem with this entire issue.
Okay,
Like, we all know, look, you know that, like, it's either Disney or Fox. Somebody out there is being a bitch about having the X-Men be in this game.
yes.
We all know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Capcom, all they had to do for me to, like, not completely rage at them was to say, you know, all they could have said was, look, due to, like, certain business reasons and red tape and contractual obligations, there's certain characters, unfortunately, we could not get for this game. We know that it's we know that's kind of a blow to the fans of the series and the fans of those type of characters, but unfortunately, we're sorry we can't get them, and we're trying to do the best we can to get this game out with characters that we hope you like and stuff like that, and that you and we're trying our best with what we can get. And while I would still be upset at either Disney or Fox that they didn't put those characters in the game, I'd be like, okay, thank you for at least explaining it to me and not insulting my intelligence. That's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. Capcom, in typical modern Capcom fashion, decides to insult its entire fan base by saying, oh, well, most people probably don't remember the X-Men anyway. It's like, okay, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Like, less than 2 years ago, you re-released Ultimate Marvel Capcom 2 for PS4 and Xbox One. So even if people didn't play the original version of Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3 on the PS3, Xbox 360, guess what? It is now out for the current systems, and you have access to it. And guess what those games had? The X-Men characters.
Yeah, motherfucker.
So you're going to tell me that within a 2-year span, people automatically just forgot the characters like that?
Yeah.
New game coming out? I'm like, really? And then they say things like, one thing they said was, well, it's not really about the characters, it's about the function. I mean, you got Magneto who acts like this, but Magneto's in the game, so you have Nova who acts like this. And at the same time, in like pretty much the same sentence, they say things like, but we have more characters coming as far as DLC that we think you're gonna like. Like, I thought it wasn't about the characters. I thought it was about the function.
Wait, so are they really trying to damage control by saying we're changing characters to make them be more or less skins, but the frame data will be the same from a competitive standpoint?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're trying so hard to not say what they can't say, and we know it's about the legal issues between the two companies or whatever. And for some reason, I guess somebody is telling them they're not allowed to say that. And Capcom could at least said, "Yeah, we can't talk about the reasons why." Instead, they're like trying so hard to blame or like come down on the fanbase. Oh, the fanbase, who remembers that? They don't fucking remember X-Men. Nobody remembers who X-Men was. Like, nobody knows who they are or whatever or something like that. You don't remember them. Yeah, they didn't even say nobody knows who they are. They said don't remember.
Yeah.
Right. So like, from Grinpachi's stance, I see what he says when he might not, like, some people might not know these characters, but that's not what they said. They said they don't remember. They didn't say, oh, they don't know who these people are. And this just proves my point that I've been saying along since the announcement of this game, that this game is nothing more than a movie tie-in. Like, movie tie-in for any upcoming Marvel game coming out. Marvel movie coming out. Because guess what? They talk about all this DLC. That's what the Infinite stands for, DLC. And, like, I'm telling you, every time a Marvel game comes out, a Marvel movie comes out now, guess what? You're going to see a couple of people from those movies be DLC in the game. Black Panther's already DLC, right? I mean, he's not even a normal character. He's going to be DLC. Gee, I wonder when he's going to come out for DLC. I don't know. Around the fucking time that the movie comes out? Gee, funny how that worked out. What a coincidence. And then you got these other people who are just like so, like I said, these are like the Capcom apologists trying so hard to be like, well, so one guy actually said, I fucking kid you not, I saw this in the video I was watching yesterday. Some guy says, I'd play as Barney if he had Magneto's moveset. No, you fucking would not. I sit there, oh, Barney in this game? Who the fuck's gonna play as Barney? Oh, he has Magneto's moveset. Oh, well, let me pick him right there. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, hold on.
Get the fuck right out of here.
Hey, in Capcom's defense, though, if they really gave Barney Magneto's moveset, I would be such a troll. Imagine winning competitives as Barney. Like, that would be hilarious.
as far as the whole X-Men characters not being able to be in this game, honestly, I can say I don't blame Capcom for that. I really don't. I'm pretty sure if it was up to Capcom, they'd have the characters in there. But somebody somewhere, whether it be in the higher echelons of Disney or Fox, said no. And somebody somewhere is like some people say it's Disney, some people say it's Fox. Hey, whatever. Either way, the way they're handling this and the way they're like trying to talk down to the fan base and telling, well, they don't remember, it's bullshit. And that's where most people got offended.
They just need to tell the truth.
Like, people
just tell the truth.
Yeah, it's like, it's not that like they couldn't get the characters. I understand why they couldn't get it. I don't like it. I think it's fucking stupid. I think either Fox or Disney needs to get their fucking heads out their ass and just let the characters be in there. But at the same time, don't fucking tell me that I don't remember who the fucking characters are, or that nobody knows who the fucking characters are. Don't say that shit. That's just bullshit. And that's what Capcom does lately. Instead of like, their PR for damage control is absolutely fucking terrible. You can damage control and sound professional. You really can. But they are not able to do it. Yeah. And then there's like another example. Remember back when DMC was coming out and fans got mad about that? You know, instead of saying something like, look, we know that this is a different direction and some people might not be too happy about it, but maybe if you were to give us a chance and let us just do the game we're trying to go, maybe you'll like it. Just give us a chance on this. Like, try to meet us halfway. And what they say instead? Well, most of the fucking old Devil May Cry fans are fucking stupid fanboys anyway. Fuck them. It's like, really?
That was retarded.
Yeah. Like, okay, so I admit, like, when I first heard about that DMC thing, I went off. It was a video I made a long time ago.
I admit, I did go on Twitter and threatened to kill all of them, but whatever, man. It was a...
I can't believe it. But I thought, okay, so maybe what I did was a knee-jerk reaction. I'm not happy with the direction going here. But they could have said, look, just bear with us, and we're going to try to bring you a game that we think you're going to like. I know we changed the character. I know this, I know that, but just try to understand what we're going with here. But no, that's not what happened at all. You got the fucking idiot from Ninja Theory with his fucking sleeves with the thumbs cut out or whatever like that. You see this guy? You see this fucking guy? Trying to shove like a naked fucking Dante in her face, going, oh, he's probably gay anyway, and just like completely like insulting the fan base that wasn't too thorough the direction. It's like, oh, these fucking people are idiots anyway. We're not making a game for you. It's like, who the fuck are you making a game for then? And here again with Capcom, and then like, you know, all the bullshit that did with Street Fighter 5. And it's just like all these, oh, look at these DLC characters day one. No, motherfucker, you know those. We all know damn well those characters are in the game right now, and you're hiding behind a paywall until it's convenient for you to. Now, I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying they're not going to add characters later, but we know that those six characters that are like hidden. Come on, you gonna tell me they're not behind a paywall right now? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, they definitely are.
Oh yeah, that's Capcom.
Like, I'm not saying they're not going to add characters later. That's fine. And I was never opposed to things being added later as far as DLC goes. I was always like, cool, if you add it later, that's fine. But don't sit there trying to hide that shit from me behind a paywall and say, oh, it's just it'll come later. It's like, it's on there fucking now. And it's like everybody saw that with that what was it, Street Fighter X Tekken? Oh god, that was when people started to realize Capcom might be able to do some shit.
Yeah.
Fuck Capcom.
So, and then people were like, oh, people just misread the article title and they just went off of that. It's like, no, I read what these people said, and what they're saying is complete other fucking bullshit, and it's bad PR damage control. There is good PR damage control that can be possible, but this is just bad PR damage control, and they're insulting the intelligence of like both their fan base, new and old, as well as like comic book fans and stuff like that. That's the other problem I have with this, is they're going off movie logic instead of like comic in game logic. By their standards, like nobody remember the X-Men, then nobody should remember fucking Mega Man X. When was the last time Mega Man X had an actual game? Like 2003?
I
I think like the last official Mega Man X game was Mega Man Command Mission. Mega Man X
That's
Command Mission, the
true
RPG.
because they've been going to a lot of different series, like the ZX, the Battle Network, Star Force, which was Battle Network but like slightly altered as far as the universe goes. So yeah, I get.
Yeah, when you got Mega Man sequels, you got them to the original Mega Man series, Mega Man 9 and 10. There was no Mega Man X 9 or 10.
You good?
Yeah. That's why most people are upset about this. Like, yes, it's upsetting that the characters are not in that game. I can understand why. I don't like it. A lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people understand. It's just the way this is being treated and the way they're, like, just condescending to the fan base. That's why people are mad. Not only that, I played the demo. This game is, like, the controls are, like, piss fucking easy. They're Smash Brothers controls. They dumb down the controls of these characters. Like, a Dragon Punch is now down, punch. Like, seriously.
Down, punch. That's just too damn easy.
That's Smash Brothers controls.
Yeah.
Shit, that sure is.
You heard it here. Nick has confirmed Smash Bros. Mechanics are easy, which makes it a party fighter and not a real fighting game.
Oh, damn. They're gonna eat you
There you
alive,
go.
man.
Bang, bang.
You about to have all these people trolling my damn comment section. You still ranting?
Let's see.
He said, let's see.
Like I said, like, okay, guys, I want to finish off something. It's not that we hate Capcom. At least not for me. It's they broke my fucking heart. You don't understand. There was a magical time when you heard a Capcom game went out, you got fucking excited. You're like, all right, Capcom got this new game coming out. They did everything. They did like fucking RPGs. They did fighting games. They did platformers. They did it all. And now it's like,
Remember Skies of
survival
Arcadian
horror.
Legends? Petra's Farm remembers.
our Skies of Arcadia was Sega.
That's Sega, dude.
Was it really?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
I was
cool.
shocked because
Yeah.
it was a good game.
There was a time.
Why you try to get Alex started? Why you try to get Alex started, man? Come on, we won't start that Sega shit, man.
Now it's just like here's another fighting game that we're gonna try to tie into movies. Or in this here's Street Fighter V, which we dumbed down to make casual, but at the same time we want you to be competitive with it for the pros. I'm like, yeah, none of what you fucking said made sense.
That's why I hated Marvel vs. Capcom 3. How do you allow people to play in competitive, picking easy mode and doing one button specials instead of the actual mechanics?
I want that back for Marvel Capcom Infinite.
I ain't buying that bullshit. Fuck that. I lost our goddamn mind.
I might rent it just to play the story mode because it looks interesting, but other than that,
I ain't renting nothing.
I'll wait for Steam to give us that free weekend where we can play it for 2 days and then never play it again after.
that's not a bad idea.
I'm just keep playing my other ones. I ain't got time. I ain't got no X-Men characters. No, they was the best if you ask me. They was the best. Magneto, Wolverine. Fuck that. Hell no.
Like I bought Street Fighter 2 for the Switch because that's when Street Fighter was a fucking Street Fighter game.
You know what makes it more disrespectful? I don't know how much you guys keep up with the competitive scene, but Magneto is a top tier character. He's S rank.
He's like the best villain characters on there. I'd rather have him than the M. Bison. Like, come on.
Magneto's the best in general.
Like anybody will
He
pick.
has a loop with that move where he pulls you in with his magnet.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah, like he's top tier because of that ability.
Fuck Capcom. I'm fucking pissed just thinking about it. All right. Again, I guess Grim, go ahead and say the complete opposite of what Nick said. You there? Grim, are you there?
He's muted.
He's muted. Okay. I guess.
Oh,
go.
my bad.
All right.
It's not the opposite.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I did a video about this earlier today. I think that people may have not understood what they said. What they said was that they talked to Marvel, and they said that you're a modern Marvel fan. Maybe they don't even remember some of the X-Men characters, but they know some of the Guardians of the Galaxy characters or Black Panther. This makes sense because obviously the other Marvel characters outside of X-Men are in your face a lot more nowadays than X-Men characters.
Oh, that's absolutely a lie. First off, no one just comes out the womb saying, "Oh, I'm going to read a comic." Comics are something that are traditionally brought in by friends or family members. Second, I know this is racist, but let's be real. Black heroes are not that popular.
Ah, that's what
Like
I
no one
said.
just said, "Oh, Black Panther is fantastic," and hops on like that. Like he's a good hero, but let's be honest.
Yeah,
Like,
I already
no.
knew
They
about that.
said again, and you know, you're looking at it from the comic standpoint. What about all the Marvel fans that only just watch movies? They don't even look at the comic, look at the show.
Black
And then
Panther
still-
just appeared in Civil War.
That was his first movie.
Just had a Wolverine movie.
Everybody
I
can.
explained that.
So we
I
forgot
explained
that
all that
Logan
before.
came out. Logan just came out. We forgot about that.
No. That's not. See, you know, you gotta understand. They're not talking about you guys. You guys aren't modern Marvel fans. You guys
So
been
what's a
Marvel
modern
fans
Marvel
before.
fan say?
Modern.
Hey, I saw Black Panther in this one movie, and his mini high top and part was on point, and he was pretty fine. So I'm about to follow him for the rest of my life.
Marvel fan, apparently.
No,
Hey,
nobody. You guys are going off the deep end with it. I'm not saying any of that. Let's not pretend before anybody became a true fan of anything. You saw something just like anybody else. Maybe you just saw a Batman show or a Batman movie or a Spider-Man show. You weren't immediately a fan of anything. No one does that. So you got to think about the young people, or maybe even older people that never cared about comics, and they saw, they're going to see the new Black Panther, and they see he's in a game. Oh, I want to play that game. He's in there.
See,
I like.
Why? No, 1 second. Why would they watch that movie, but they're not watching Logan?
When did Logan come out?
Last
Recently.
year?
It just came
It
out.
It came out
Logan
last
is so
year, right?
popular
It was-
that places like Best Buy and Walmart
Hold
sell
up.
4K DVDs of that.
Hold up. And Logan, although he is a X-Men character, Wolverine, that movie is more about him and what's the girl name? The girl. Yeah. That's like me saying
And
a
Professor
Batman
Xavier.
movie. That's like me saying a Batman movie is a Justice League movie because he's about the Justice League.
Okay, here's my debunk right here. I understand what you were saying, and if this was the 90s or earlier, I would agree. But I think we can agree that modern people these days watch more things on the internet than they do TV. Can we all agree with that?
Yeah.
Or does anyone have a
A
disagreement?
lot of people watch Netflix.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And Netflix, X-Men is one of the most popular cartoons on Netflix.
Yeah, that's good. But what are they? What they're watching all those other little shows with the what's the group in Marvel? Not the X-Men.
Avengers.
The Avengers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff is really big and popular. Keep in
It
mind,
is.
they're not.
It is popular.
I think the problem is that you guys are equating that they're saying everybody they didn't say that. They said some of our modern fans, maybe they don't know not even all, some X-Men characters.
So that justified them. So that justified them to keep the X-Men off of it because of some people, even though they could be, it could be 10% of it. So 10% is, I don't understand.
People are missing this other part of the whole statement.
Yeah.
This Capcom developer spoke to Marvel, and this is what they told them. Marvel, not him. He's repeating. See, that's the other problem that people miss. He spoke to Marvel. Marvel is telling him some of our modern fans don't know some of the X-Men characters.
Does Disney
And maybe they don't.
does Disney own Marvel Studios?
I
remember.
think they do. He said remember.
They do.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about that for a
Marvel,
second. No one completely owns Marvel Studios. There's a bunch of different companies and organizations that own fractions of Marvel characters, and that's really what this comes down to, because they don't own all the characters and they don't have the rights to all the characters for the movies. This is the reason they're really making these type of moves in the games, because they want to market the characters that they can put in their movies. If they had all of the X-Men right now and all of the rights of all the X-Men, they wouldn't take them out. But the problem is, like, everything's split. Like, Fox have some other companies have some. Like, Marvel is completely split up into a bunch of different companies, and no one owns the Marvel franchise as a whole. So
they
as
don't
a business,
own X-Men. That's the only reason it's not in the game.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So as a company, you're gonna try to market what you have, and you're not gonna be honest about it because everyone would be mad if you told them the
They
truth.
mentioned that in the article. They mentioned exactly what you just said, that they are trying to get the characters for their.
Why do they want to get the characters if they believe you don't remember them?
No, that's not what I said. What they said was they're putting these characters in because they have content coming out recently for these characters that they're trying to push. So
it has everything to do with the movie. That's basically what you're saying. That's what they doing.
That's what they're saying that's a part of
it. They not being 100%, truthful with this. They're not being the first X-Men movie came out year 2000. It's been 10 X-Men movies. 10. We in 2017. 10. $5 billion of box office revenue. We just had a box office a successful Logan movie that just came out. So
are we going back from 2000 to now? Like, that's been 10 years. How many people have been born since 10 years?
That's 17.
Understand, not every Marvel, not every fan.
No, from 2000 to 2017 is 17 years. It's been 10 films.
X-Men Apocalypse came out in 2016.
X-Men Apocalypse came out in 2016.
Yes.
Logan came out this year. Apocalypse came out last year.
Oh, it's on
Apocalypse came out last year. So there was an X-Men movie.
Let me check.
There was an X-Men movie this year and X-Men movie last year. So I don't see it here.
What we're talking about, like what he said, is not an incorrect statement. That's
X-Men Apocalypse in theater was 2016.
The thing he said was that some people don't remember them, and some probably don't. I don't remember all the X-Men. I remember some of them, and I'm 22. I grew up with not the comics, with the animated shows and the movies.
No. Well, you grew up with X-Men Evolution. We grew up with the X-Men series, animated series.
But the X-Men that are in the games are not the obscure ones.
I
didn't grow up with this.
They only put Wolverine,
Wolverine, Cyclops,
X-Men Evolution. X-Men Evolution.
The ones that are in the game.
X-Men Evolution came out. Okay.
And no homo.
Okay.
The Juggernaut is the sexiest villain ever. What's more badass than
I don't know where this is.
Retro Bro, that was pretty gay.
I don't know where that went. But
no.
Back on topic. My point is that I think, and you gotta understand, although I may like Marvel and their characters, I don't really have an attachment to a lot of these things that I consume, like a deep attachment. Because again, like I said in my video, if you read what they wrote, to sit here, like to get mad that someone is saying that maybe some people don't remember these characters, that's very plausible that some people don't remember them. I don't remember. Honestly, if you're asking me, I'm more of a. I can't say I'm more of a DC person. I like Batman a lot. I don't remember all his villains, all the things he's associated with. I don't remember every little thing about Batman. But
how dare you?
I don't. I mean, I just don't. I don't remember every little thing about Batman. I just remember the stuff.
Batman is all American. He's more American than Captain America. For shame, sir.
And Nick, I know Nick was saying like, why is Mega Man X there? You gotta understand, they're talking about Marvel, and from Marvel's standpoint, I'm pretty sure X is there only because Capcom knows people have been complaining about X not being in Marvel for forever. I get that,
but it's like it makes no sense when they say that. It's like, okay, well, by the logic they're going with, then nobody should remember X either because he hasn't been around.
But that's what I'm saying. X is not a Marvel character. Marvel is talking about their stuff.
Let me give you an example of what you're saying right now in a different medium. Let's say we weren't talking about nerd culture right now. What you're saying is that you don't remember too many of these characters, so it makes sense that people forgot them. That's the same as people saying they don't remember Michael Jordan because it was before their time, even though he's a legend.
But Michael Jordan, no, wait, that's not the same thing. Because one, X-Men was there when I was growing up, and I watched X-Men and stuff. I'm not saying that, but do I remember everything Jordan did? I remember the most important stuff. You know what I'm saying? So people.
But that's what I'm saying. There's so much to it that it matters.
I guarantee right now there's so many young people. I guarantee right now there's so many young people that know more Jordan about his sneakers than what he did on the court. Let's just be real.
But they don't forget him. That's my point.
No. But my point is though, just like I was saying about the Logan and the Deadpool movie, I guarantee there's a lot of young people that associate Logan as just Logan. Not, oh, he's also Wolverine. Wolverine's X-Men.
Oh no, that is bull. That is load of bullshit.
So
No. I'm at to stop you right there.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that the new Wonder
dude.
Woman movie came out. A lot of young people was like, oh yeah, Wonder Woman's Justice League. So this is Justice League movie.
Dude,
get out of here,
dude. You done lost your damn mind. It's kind of like
you reaching like Don Zimmer.
You is rich. You're talking about people that know who Batman, but they don't know the name is Bruce Wayne. Like, come on, get out of here with that shit. Get out of here. No, you make the same analogy. It's the same analogy. People don't know. People don't. Okay, if you're a true X-Men, if you're a true X-Men fan, you know his name is Logan. Come on.
But see, there you go. You're talking about people that's been dedicated, that know all the intricate details. We're talking about people that maybe Logan was their first ever Marvel anything.
But they referenced him as Wolverine in the movie.
That's great. But again, what I'm saying to you, you guys are different. You guys grew up with this stuff. You're more invested than the new people.
They called him Logan.
They're talking about new people.
Okay, but let's just say you've never watched any X-Men in your life. The first thing you ever saw was Logan, okay?
Okay.
Let's say you're 10 years old, you went to the theater, and some reason you're watching Logan. And they tell you in the movie that he is part of the X-Men and his name was Wolverine. They have comics about him in the movie.
That's cool.
And they show you the comics, so they're telling you this guy's name is Wolverine. He's in a group called the X-Men.
Okay.
But you're gonna
imagine that you didn't
see that. No one said that.
In all the comics, the comics, the movies, the animated shows, they always reference.
Let me put it to you this way. You gotta remember that the X-Men have been out for decades, since World War I and World War II. To forget characters that iconic, I mean, you don't remember history of World War I and World War II that you learned in high school. They're that old. That's too much history to forget.
Man, I don't know what school you went to, but you know what I mean, kids that don't pay attention in history class, what does that mean? What it got to do with, I don't understand. Look.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Look.
My point is, they've been out that long that they're established.
I'm done.
This is what I'm saying. I know some kids that don't even have a fond memory of Mario, which sounds crazy to me, but they don't grow up. They didn't play Mario like that. They know him.
I've never heard that in my life. This is the
Okay.
You
need to hang out with you need to know the kids that play Grand Theft Auto. They don't even mess with Nintendo.
There's a Mario PC for Grand Theft Auto.
To me, it's like that don't make sense. How you not really know who Mario is like that? They know him in like, oh, he's a game character. They don't mess with his stuff and play this. They don't pay no attention.
We're talking about the masses, man. It's all about the masses. Like the masses know who Wolverine is and who's Batman.
If you know anything about the masses, you know the masses only care about what's in and now. And what's in and now is more of the non-X-Men Marvel characters than the X-Men characters.
A bunch of movies, but okay.
Even though,
hold on, you know the Galaxy stuff I see on TV on a daily?
It's like this. If we hadn't had an X-Men movie in years, then I can understand where you're coming from. We just had 2 of them in 2 years. No, 3 of them. 3 of them. Deadpool, Apocalypse, and Logan. Like, come on, dude. Come on.
Look, the point is, like...
And you keep saying Deadpool. I keep trying to tell you that I didn't know Deadpool was part of Marvel until yesterday. I didn't know he was...
Disney is trying so hard to bury the X-Men franchise because they don't have the film rights. That's why you're seeing more of the other stuff instead of X-Men. Because I'm telling you right now, if Disney, Marvel, whatever, ever gets the rights back to the X-Men, you're gonna see them all over the fucking place. They'll be back. Of course. You're gonna see them everywhere. You're gonna walk out. You're gonna walk out your damn house and be a billboard outside with Wolverine on or some shit like that. It's gonna happen. Like if they get it back, Wolverine. Life. He's dead right now, but he'll be back to life when Disney gets hold of him. Shit like that. So, and they're using Marvel's Capcom Infinite as part of that. And like I said, if you ever see the rights come back to Marvel or whatever, you're gonna see the X-Men fucking show up in the game. Until then, you ain't gonna see them there, and Disney's gonna try their damnedest to brainwash people.
The thing is, I've already talked about in the article that this is a Capcom developer saying this, but this is him explaining that this is a conversation he had with Marvel.
And so Marvel is trying to bury the X-Men.
No. Now that's understood. Now that's understood. What I'm saying now is there still a Capcom problem with this issue? Because look, the title of this video is "Fuck Capcom" in the bottom, and it's because it ain't just because of this. But
I said it. I said I don't.
Okay. Hold on.
What?
Did he fall?
On this issue, I don't
Answer
understand.
that for a second.
Blame Capcom.
I'm going somewhere with this. Give me a second. How many jobs have you ever worked in your life?
What?
What?
We didn't hear like half
I'm
of the shit
actually-
you were saying.
Okay. How many jobs have you currently worked in your life? Like, have you ever worked any jobs before?
I work one. I mean, see, what I do is we paint, put in hardwood floors. We do multiple things.
So, have you ever been in a situation where your company tells customers things that you know
Self-employed.
isn't true?
Self-employed. You ain't gotta do it.
Okay, so your situation is different because you've never worked any other jobs where you've been in this situation.
I never
But
worked for nobody else.
I think most of us in this group have worked enough jobs to know that companies lie all the time. So
Yeah.
you can't necessarily always go off of what they consider an official statement.
I mean, that's great, but at that point, you know, now we're playing in the what ifs. If we're gonna go off an article, we go off the article. If we're gonna say, well, the article's lying, we might as well not even bring it up. What I'm saying is, with the Capcom situation, they mentioned in this document, in this article, that yes, we're trying to push characters that Marvel is trying to push characters that are currently about to get some movies and content coming out.
No, I see what
They
you.
say-
No, I see what you're coming
So
from with
not
that.
like they hiding it.
No, I see what you're saying, Graham. No, the deal is about them disrespecting the whole entire X-Men fan base. The way they put their words, that was totally disrespectful.
Well, let's be real. I understand. That's like, I know we all been on Twitter. You know, someone writes something on Twitter, you don't hear the voice, so you may read it differently and take it a certain way, right? If you, like I said, if you read this article, he was being such a PR person by saying maybe some don't remember, and then even the ones he was trying to push, he said maybe some remember those people. He's being very careful with his words because he doesn't want to offend anybody. He said the modern fans. See, if he would have just said,
he offended.
He said modern, more young people.
He offended a lot of people. He offended a lot of people, man.
The young people growing up with Rocket Raccoon and you know, the new Marvel stuff. What's the dude, the black dude's name? The Cage. Whatever the guy's name is. The bald man. Whatever.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage forgot his name. He, you know, whatever.
Well, then why isn't he in the game?
I mean, but again, now the character's going to be in the game, and he might be DLC, to be honest with you.
Probably will be.
But who's in the game
Daredevil.
from Marvel? Ant-Man's in the game, right?
I don't know. But there's a
I think he
picture
is
that
in the
show.
game.
You know what? I haven't even seen Spider-Man in the game anywhere.
I don't think he might not be in there.
No, Sony has the film rights.
How do you not have Spider-Man?
Sony has the film rights.
But
for
But
Spider-Man.
my thing is outside of this even article, I would think, as people who've been playing Marvel vs. Capcom for forever, I would even argue they should be different Capcom characters. Like, at this point, how many times are we gonna play with the same old people in Marvel vs. Capcom? They got so many different characters they could choose. I'm kind of happy they putting in new people. I don't keep playing the same old Spider-Man.
I can't agree. I can't necessarily agree with that. Like, adding more characters to a fighting game is cool, but taking away from fighting characters is a problem. Because the whole point of the fighting game community, and this isn't necessarily the thing with all games, but when it comes with fighting games exclusively, the point with the update is to add more. That means either more characters or more game mechanics to make it creative, but you have to have the roots of the same.
You took
character.
away
If you
the
had Street Fighter
characters.
and took out Ken and Ryu, that would be an uproar. You can't do that.
So you take away the characters that made the game, you know, more versus Capcom.
Didn't
Y'all go.
Capcom do that with Third Strike? Take
Third
out most
Strike.
of the main staples and put in a bunch of weird people.
Okay, did they
No,
take
they
up?
didn't.
There's a reason they don't do that anymore.
They were all there too. They were all there too.
Okay, like
Street Fighter 4, they all came back.
then
Yeah, exactly.
y'all know the game originated with X-Men: Children of the Atom. Y'all know that, right? Yeah, that was the original
Yep, I do.
game. So that's why I'm fucking pissed, because that's how the series started. It started with X-Men, the same engine that they used with X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Then it went from X-Men vs. Street Fighter to Marvel vs. Capcom. The same developers, the same engine, the same fighting mechanics. Because before the Marvel vs. Capcom series came out, Street Fighter characters did not move in that fast-paced motion. They did not. They did not.
That's a
So
fact.
I'm telling you, X-Men was the originators of the Marvel vs. Capcom. My mic is dropped. I'm done. Let's get out of here. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Who made? Hold on. I
Dude.
remember there was a game
Oh God.
that was just Marvel
Oh,
characters,
my God.
right? Made by Capcom, right?
You're talking about Marvel superheroes.
Okay, that right there,
Was the
right?
next one.
That was made by who? Capcom, right?
That was the second game.
No, what was the one before that then?
X-Men: Children of the Atom. We just
And
mentioned
who was
that.
that made by?
Capcom.
I'm not understanding what Real is saying then.
What
It's
she's
made by
saying
same people.
is that the game started with all X-Men, and then as they progressed, they added more characters.
Graham, that was before you was born. That was before you was born. I had a Sega Saturn back in the mid
Marvel
'90s.
vs. Capcom 2 to this day is still the largest fighting game franchise for characters. 3 had less characters than 2. This next game has less characters than 2. They're taking away content with these newer games. It's like, what's the point?
All I gotta say is, Graham, just
Okay.
You ever heard the saying, if it's not broken, then don't fix it? Like, I've been loving the Marvel vs. Capcom for years. When they start taking out characters, putting them in DLC and all that bullshit on this DLC, like, you know, my passion for the series, it's gone. Like, I played the original game. Like, check your history. Look at the X-Men Children of Atom. Then start looking at X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Then go to the very first Marvel vs. Capcom. Look at all that, and you exactly see why a lot of X-Men fans, you don't have to be X-Men fans, just a lot of Marvel vs. Capcom fans are pissed off. Because they took the main characters that started with the series, they're all gone. Like you're what, 22? I was like 8, 9 years old playing it on my Saturn.
Hey, Grim, I just gotta say, there was one person in the chat damage controlling for you this whole argument, and we made so many points that he remembers an X-Men game from Super Nintendo. That's how iconic they are.
No, I know who Keys is. He's telling you guys that the Capcom's been making, because he heard what I heard. Real said something like, it started with, like, Marvel did this when he talking about the Marvel vs. Capcom. I mean, not Marvel vs. Capcom, the Marvel Children of the Atom game. And I'm like,
no,
Capcom made all
X-Men Children of the Atom. That's the name of X-Men.
Yeah, X-Men.
Street Fighter wasn't in there
yet. Capcom made all those games, right? They made all those games, correct? All the Capcom. I mean, not Capcom. The Marvel fighters, right? That's Capcom, right?
Okay, I think I'm done.
They've been making the games this whole time.
Okay.
Now that the characters that you may want aren't there, now it's like, I mean, if you don't want the game, that's cool. But what I'm saying is, if you go off of what they actually said, I personally can't see why you would be offended by someone saying some people made out. All right. That's all I'm saying.
All right. That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
You sound like the type of dude that want a Phoenix Wright game where Phoenix Wright not the real character.
Damn. All right, that's it. I'm done. We don't argue we argue too damn much on this topic, man.
Y'all got more mad at you got more mad at Grim than I did. You're all expecting me to go off. You guys all ganged up on the poor guy.
Well, look, man, I'm a lifelong.
I haven't been here in a month. I've been
I'm a lifelong Marvel vs. Capcom fan and X-Men fan. Like, I played all the games. I played the arcade games. I played it on the Saturn, the original place. I played all of them. And seeing how Capcom was from the 90s and early 2000s and seeing them now, it's a fucking disrespect to the X-Men Children of Atom fans and the Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2 fans.
But where are these people?
Where are these people?
Like the movie, not the actual game.
No. Okay.
Okay. I'm done. I'm not baiting no more. I'm done.
I just think this was
No.
They put in games in the first place to speak to who? The comic book fans in the first place.
I'm done.
So to say, well, they're only speaking to the movie people. Well, okay, you had your time to shine. The comic book fans of the X-Men and stuff. Now let these young people get their game with their favorite characters.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. All right, man. Yeah, we haven't been on this debate too damn long, man. But we know he's a young buck. Yes, we know that. That's it for tonight, man. I'm done. I will take some questions, but it's kind of late. I got to get up at 2:30 a.m. So I really got to get out of here. So I guess before we get out of here, anybody have anything else to say? No X-Men, no Marvel, no X-Men shit. No X-Men shit.
No, it has nothing to do with X-Men.
All right.
Just one thing to end with. For all you fellow gamers that want to have a nice treat, this is one of Retro's mixers. It's called the Caramel Apple Mixer. You do caramel apple vodka, cranberry juice, you do sour apple pucker, and ice, and shake it all together. Enjoy, y'all.
All right.
Beer, fuck on madness.
All right. Anybody else? Oh God.
I think we had fun. You guys teamed up on Poker Apache, man. I don't know.
No, we didn't team up. No.
You know, I'm
It was cool.
I'm fighting a bunch of Krillins. You know, that's all it is.
Oh damn, he goes
So
Krillin.
you think that you really trash? Is that what you saying right now?
I'm Goku and I'm fighting a bunch of Krillins. It just is what it is. You know?
Speaking of Goku, I will say this: like that Dragon Ball game sounds like it's gonna be better, and even though it hasn't happened yet, they are willing to put that game on the Switch.
Nah, I don't give a damn no more.
Hey, y'all
I'm
heard it
just
here.
done.
Grim just confirmed he has no character development like Goku.
It's just to a point. Third parties and Switch. I gave up. I got my PS4, the Xbox One for. I'm just tired of arguing my third parties and Switch. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm tired. Yeah. All right.
They just announced a couple third-party games today. I think was it Cartoon Network Battle Crashers?
Oh my fucking God. Oh my God.
They're gonna get third party, but it's gonna be a different kind of third party.
Yeah, the third party that people don't care about. Yeah, we
Low
know.
key, if Johnny Bravo playable, I'm getting that game.
We're at like EU level third parties just accepted.
You know what though? That game right there. Hold on. That Cartoon Network Battle Crashers. That's like a beat 'em up. And they got the new Cartoon Network characters.
Nobody
Wait.
buys. Nobody buys cartoon games.
No. This is what I'm
Hey,
saying.
if I play like Smash Brothers, I'd buy it. Shit.
Listen what I'm saying real quick though. You know how many people I talked to that said they ain't buying it because none of the old characters are there? And I'm like, come on, man. You gotta let this new stuff shine, man.
Hey,
Oh.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but nobody wants to be Gumball or Mordecai and Rick.
I do. Look. I don't know what y'all talking about. I grew up watching Cow and Chicken, and all that stuff, and I like the new stuff too. I look.
Okay, well, have fun playing it against a computer.
You got-
No
you
more
got-
than
You can't play that online anyway.
well, yeah, it's on the Switch. There's no online, so sounds about right.
Damn. All right, man. It was a cool podcast. Had a little small debate at the end. You know, it was cool. Hate that the crash it early, man. No questions tonight. I gotta help him go to sleep. So I guess we go ahead and get to our outros. Oh yeah, everybody don't forget Alex's podcast every Tuesday. Team Rick's talks Nintendo. Don't forget Mario Madness Monday. And I guess anybody doing something on their channel? Someone bring it
I'll
up.
probably play some Batman after this.
I'm just uploading online tech matches every now and then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you heard what they said. You know what to do. Follow them as much.
If you want to laugh, check out my uploading. Me playing Street Fighter 2, Ultra Street Fighter 2 online. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Follow them, subscribe to them, and yeah, y'all know what to do. Get our outros out the way. Start with you, Retro.
What's up, YouTube? Retro Bros here. It's been a while. It's been a lot of fun. Glad to be with y'all again. Have a good night and God bless.
All right, appreciate you. Go with you, Nick.
All right, thanks for joining us for another Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast. Hope to see you again next week. And remember, get paid, get laid, pay video games.
All right, cool. All right, Alex.
What's going on, everyone? ActivesiNGaming here. Yeah, short show. Real's got to go to sleep. Metroid's coming because of Found Outcry. I don't care what you say. Super Nintendo Mini. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get several and sell them. I hope you guys can get one too.
Oh god.
And Capcom sucks. They're lying to you. If you honestly can sit here and tell me you don't think it has to do anything with them not having the rights, then that's cool. I guess believe what you want to believe. But that's about it, I guess.
Oh, I appreciate you. Last but not least, go with you, Graham.
Yo, this is Grimpachi. Thanks for joining the Federation Force podcast, and I'm out.
Oh gosh. All right. Before I get out of here, next Friday we will continue the show on. I guess next Friday. I guess I get a couple more hours of sleep, so I guess Thursdays. I guess Thursday won't be the show for maybe, I don't know, maybe a few weeks or maybe a couple months. But like I say, start next Friday. There will be the regular schedule for, I don't know. I will let y'all know. Follow me on Twitter, and I basically will give y'all more details what's going on my channel. I'm always on Twitter every day. Every day I'm always on Twitter. So if you're not following me on Twitter, please do so, because I'm always on there every day trolling somebody, cussing somebody out. Y'all know what I do. But yeah, like I said, good show. Really appreciate everybody coming through. And I guess after that, we will see y'all on the next ride. Peace out.